Oh, how we doing today, chat, on this fantastic Wednesday evening? Hope everybody's days and or evenings or whatnot are going well. Hope everybody's locked in. Hope everybody had a fun and productive day. Jeezy with the first, welcome in Jeezy 21, Amphi 49, and Moppy. And 3, welcome in Owo, Bongo, and Hamburgord. In YouTube chat, streamer, remember to win? Yeah, I got you. Good luck today. Thank you, Hamburgord. Streamer, can you make Nanan fund me number? Check the VOD from the charity stream. Actually, the VOD from the charity stream doesn't exist. That's lost media since I played copyrighted music. Twitch took it away. Also, it's just not on. No, the first day is on YouTube. So check the charity stream VOD. We have an anti-39 run there. Streamer, remember to lose so it's funny? No. Shock, have you heard of the game Sensory Overload? It's pretty fun. I feel like I have heard of this, but off the top of my head, I don't remember what it is. Sensory Overload. A dropper game designed to overwhelm your senses. What the fuck? No reviews. Oh, it hasn't come out yet. There's a demo for it. Got it. Was this a Next Fest thing then, I would assume? Dropper, like Minecraft dropper? No, that is literally, I don't know if you're like trying to make a joke or what, but that's literally like exactly what it is. This does look kinda sweet, I'm not gonna lie. I think this probably would overwhelm my graphic card, so to speak. I'm not talking about PC hardware. I'm using a euphemism. Do you remember me, the person? I'm the person who made you search up when did Gen Z start? It's been a while. I remember the name, I don't remember that. Me and Nightmare got a 1538 practicing speedrunning today for Slay the Spire 2 for Duo's Ascension 0. That's pretty fucking good, man. Best of luck in that one tournament. P-Dog, welcome in. Hey, Shock, how's it going? It's going. It's been better. Today was immensely productive, and I got to hang out with my girlfriend. So those were two pretty good things. But I've had a sore growing in the back of my mouth for the past like couple of days, and today it got like really bad, and it's high-key been kind of fucking agonizing. So that kind of blows. But I get, you know, other than that, it was actually a pretty spectacular day, both in terms of just like fun levels and productivity. Thanks. It's not like we're competing against someone with a world record or anything. We are. Well, you're just gonna get that world record. Like, that's, I don't see the big deal. I'm doing pretty good. Just bought some manga. Hell yeah. What manga did we buy? Streamer was productive. What a chud. No, I literally, bro, today was like unbelievably productive. I locked in harder than I've ever locked in before. I was working on the update part 2 video essay, and I think I literally cranked out like 15 minutes worth of footage in one sitting, which like that maybe doesn't sound like a whole lot, but like considering how long editing takes and like the fact that the video is probably going to end up being an hour long in total, like I just cranked out a quarter of it and change. I think I did more than 15 minutes. But I cranked out a quarter of it and change in one sitting. That was really nice. Why do that when you can doom scroll? I have high-key been trying to do more of the locking in thing because I've been getting back into doom scrolling and it has not been good. It has not been good. Hey Shock, what do you think was the most fun run in Balatro you've had? Any straight flush run. Like, unironically, that run that we had at the beginning of last week, that straight flush build, like, jokes aside, that was probably one of the most fun runs that we've had. in a long while. Streamer gets it? No, literally, though. Straight Flush is huge. The whole Trigun manga and one called Ashita no Joe. Interessante. Think I had my most fun today? Hell yeah. I stopped Major Doom Scroll by changing my YouTube settings to force shorts to show up with the normal long-form video UI. I should probably do that, honestly. See, here's the thing. My toxic brain would not allow me to do that because I do like consuming YouTube shorts, and like half of my YouTube shorts consumption is like doom scrolling. The other half of the YouTube shorts consumption is like, you know, oh wait, this is actually like a kind of a riveting piece of content and it just happens to be like short form. So I kind of don't want to do that, and so I'm like, it's a double-edged sword because I'm doing it to myself by not like trying to make that improvement, but also I don't want to do that. So I'm just trying to train my willpower stat instead of like making UI changes that would be healthier overall. You know what I mean? I use a custom client that disables YouTube Shorts. It's very helpful. I probably should, honestly, but nah, it is what it is. It is what it is. I got a Nat negative Midas mask and got Vampire, which an Ecto hit. Then I got 2x Blueprint and 2x Brainstorm. Wait, that's hilarious. That's actually big. Excuse me. Oh my god. Alright, so anyway. Plan for the day. As you can see by our stats, we're at 18% progress. It's not that bad. What's up, Andrew, in YouTube chat? We are going to play challenge deck for the whole day. We're trying to get all the challenge decks done, and then we're going to try and do Golden Needle as soon as possible, because Golden Needle, I think, is the first, like, run killer, so to speak, when we're trying to do, lossless 100%. So we're just going to crank out a bunch of challenges. Definitely not getting to Golden Needle today, but we're going to get to Golden Needle at some point, and then we'll play it as soon as possible so that we can try and not drop the ball. And then we'll play Jokerless, because I think we'll just wrap up all the other challenges, because I do think Jokerless has far less of a chance of being a run killer than Golden Needle, but I do genuinely think that Jokerless would be another run killer. And then after that, it's just like go through the stakes, and then we can like actually lock in on going through the stakes once we get to like purplish. We're doing lossless. Title just says 100%. I'm not advertising it as though we're doing lossless, because if we lose, I'm not resetting. But I'm attempting to do it lossless. I'm trying as hard as I can to do it lossless, and if we end up losing, it'll just be very sad, but we'll continue on type shit. I think lossless is doable. I think lossless is extremely doable if we do it optimally and if we lock in, but I'm not gonna like sit here and advertise that I'm doing it lossless. Like, I'm not gonna say definitively that we're doing it lossless, because I think that would unless I got it first attempt, I think that would genuinely take from now until like fucking December. And that sounds like hyperbole, but I truthfully don't think it is at 3 hours of gameplay a day. So yeah. We'll try and first try the lossless thing, but if it doesn't happen, it doesn't happen type shit. Anyway, so yeah, we're gonna do that, but we got dulls to do before that. We got the daily games to do before that, so we're gonna lock those in. Also want to preface, now that more people have flown in, or flooded in, as it were. I briefly mentioned it when somebody asked me how my day was before. I have a sore growing in the back of my mouth that is making all oral things behave really, like, agonizing for me. So, what's gonna happen is, first, I have to apologize for, especially towards the latter half of this stream, if I become less talkative. That's why, so I apologize if I'm, like, less talkative towards the end of the stream. But also, I'm gonna bump the Scrandle stream from this Saturday to, at the very least, next Saturday, because I do not want to do a Scrandle stream when literally everything that I eat causes pain. So I apologize for that, but it just kind of is what it is. the biology of my mouth cavity, as it were, is not really allowing for a Scrandle stream. ASMR stream today. I thought about it, but I don't want to do that. I think keeping that as a one-shot campaign, as it were, was fine. It was funny though, but I didn't want to do that. Does drinking water cause pain? Ever so slightly, but like I gotta do that. I popped some ibuprofen before stream, so we'll see if that helps at all, but I don't know. But yeah, so I'll make an announcement in the Discord about the Scrandle stream, but Scrandle stream postponed to next week at the very least. And again, apologies if I become like less talkative over the course of the stream. I'm gonna try to just power through it, but like it's been there the past couple of days, but the past couple of days it's been like pretty negligible. Today it was bugging me from the point that I woke up until, well, like currently. And it kind of hurt like really fucking bad when I had dinner. But it is what it is. Hey there, Shuckles. Bro called me Shuckles. You should add some chilies and lemon so the sore gets better faster. Wait, Truth Nuke. Truth Nuke. I heard vitamin C is good for like ailments. So maybe I just eat 5 lemons and then we'll be chilling. Welcome in, all in me. All right, so let's get through the dulls and then we'll just do some challenge deck gaming. Shuckles, guess what? What? Oh, you're 18, right? Usually the day when it gets worse is the last day it's bad. I'm hoping that that's the case because historically that is true. But I don't know. I am hoping that's the case. Add some pure citric acid powder. It'll help. Trust. Truth Nuke. Truth Nuke. All right, anyway. Let's get into dailies. Bang. I wish you a quick recovery. Appreciate it. I mean, I'm not like sick or anything, but like that shit, it was ass. It was ass. There's now a double-digit wins of Idle Chad on Gold Stake Checkered. I don't know, man. Loki just be goated at the game and Paraslop will not reach you. Double-digit wins of Idle Chad over the course of like 1,000+ hours of gameplay. Yet Paraslop is still the problem. Classic Gold Stake Streaker mentality on the Checkered deck. Anyway. Balatro for the day. Lock in. It's a throwback angle. Always a throwback opener, I think. Okay, so it's plus molt because it's a yellow. It's plus molt adjacent. Less than $6. Got to be a common non-scaling. Let's check like Droll Joker, I think is the quintessential play when you're checking plus molt. $5 plus molt Joker. So like Mystic Summit. And then we'll probably get it in 4 R. 6-letter R, and then 4-letter word. Second word is not Joker, obviously. It's not red card. It's not ride the bus. Red card trust. Ban that guy. No, I'm just kidding. Rabstract Joker. That's low-key what I was thinking, but that sounds off to me. I don't know why. I don't know. It's not Joker, so it's something that I'm like definitely gonna forget. $5 to flat molt because it's non-scaling. Maybe if I close my eyes, it'll just appear to me. It's not Scholar. For some reason, I was thinking Scholar, but Scholar would be... There's a special plus molt plus chips category for Scholar. So it's not Scholar. Is it any other thing on trigger? It's not Steven. Oh, Raised Fist. It's Raised Fist. Raised Fist in 4... That's kind of stinky, I feel like, but it's not terrible, I suppose. Not terrible, I suppose. It's the one that took me over 15 tries yesterday because I thought it was chips. How did you, like, guess a Chips Joker and then it said that it wasn't Chips and you were like, nah, it's a Chips Joker? Is that, am I missing something, or is that not just like, I'm stupid? Okay, fair enough. I mean, at least you admit it, man. Honestly, like, big props there. That's better than most of us would do. 70K. This background is mouth, I'm pretty sure. Could be goad, but I think it's mouth. Mouth, this is white stake, normal deck, anti-7. Easy peasy. Hi, guesser. What's up, Will Wave? Bang. Goat is a lot darker. Gotcha. Please go outside. I was actually just outside. So fun fact, you can go outside and know the background color of mouth. It's actually not that difficult in the grand scheme of things. Practice mode is now called random mode. Supporters can now enjoy custom options to enjoy the random game of their dreams. Wait, that's actually kind of sick. All right, let's go for the daily here. Asada pastor with birria tacos or currywurst with a pint. Yeah, you got me fucked up if you think I'm voting for currywurst. Chicken fried tacos. I think it just has to be that. Ain't nobody picking pie, mushy peas, and gravy. Pepperoni pizza or steak and ale pie. I feel like it could be the pizza here, but the left, I think, gets buffed just because it has steak in the name. And also, that's like a top 5% pie, man. Parrot with the on-screen celebration. That's big. I forgot that's a thing. That's really funny, actually. Thank you for that. I appreciate it. Super Scran is still lost media. No, literally, bro. It's sad. Monster Taco. Well, considering the price point of both of these, it's probably the Monster Taco. Why is the lettuce on the side, bro? America moment. Salt and pepper chips with a chicken sub. Oh, that's 17 bones. That's not too bad. Cougar tail's probably also pretty good, but that was just good value on the left. Chicken and mushroom pie. And it doesn't specify that it includes the brewski, so I think this is a right angle. That's actually fucking crazy. People just assume that it includes the brewski. Reading comprehension is not really the internet's, like, big thing. Salt and pepper chicken chow mein noodles or the Dominator. Quadruple bacon cheese, jalapeno popper, and grilled cheese sandwich. Yeah, 60 bones for that, though. You got me fucked up. Turkey schnitzel or breakfast muffin with tater tots. Those look like top 5 tater tots of all time. Those tater tots look banging, but the breakfast Sammy is just not it for me. I'm not gonna lie. This is a bad scrandle. Kebab, 14 pounds. Hey, Vaco with the raid. Welcome in, Vaco. Appreciate you. Welcome in, Raiders. Hope you had a nice stream, man. How's that, how's the Spire win streak cooking, bro? I gotta know. How's it going? It's going, man. It's going. Been a decent day thus far. We're just getting started here. I think it's the right just because it's cheap, right? You gotta be fucking kidding me, bro. This is gonna be like a 5 out of 10 scrandle. I don't think it's the spring rolls, the sausage clip. Fuck me! This is actually gonna be a 5 out of 10. It's bratwurst. Holy shit. That's horrible. I can't even recall the last time that I got a 5 out of 10. Is this the Balatro analysis video essay guy? That's a me. That's a me. All right, let's hit a quick RNG'dle. What the fuck? Why is my camera stuttering so bad? Hello? Jesus Christ. Is that just on my end, or is that happening for y'all too? Holy fuck. Oh my god. Yo, chill, camera. Maybe if I go back here, it's better. Why is it better if I turn it to the... It doesn't matter. 383, 494, 484, 488. This is gonna be. I don't think this is gonna be dog shit, but I don't think this is gonna be good. Lucky 7. Yeah, this top 35. That's not terrible, I guess. Top 35, I'll take it. That's not great though. That is not great. Is what it is. All right. That's it for that. So let's get on to the challenge decks, shall we? Bang. Camera stuttering worse than me talking to attractive people for real. Truth nuke, bro. Managed to clone perfected strike so much that the game crashed. Wait, that's big. That's really funny. We save 5 easy challenge decks and rush the rest to get Golden Needle out of the way earlier. I mean, every challenge deck that isn't Golden Needle or Jokerless is easy, so I think we just play them sequentially until we unlock Golden Needle if I'm keeping it a stack. We had over 2,000 cards and last rest site didn't go through. We also had Bing Bong, so maybe that's the reason. Holy shit. Note to reader, you are specifically not supposed to crash the game with clone anymore. So Peiko like really fucked the game up. Wait, I gotta peep. Somebody like shoot me a DM to peep Peiko's VOD after this stream. Because that sounds really funny. All right, anyway. If you weren't here for the spiel at the beginning of the stream, first off, Scrandle stream. I'm doing a stream from the charity marathon. One of the goals, one of the milestones for raising money for the American Heart Association was I would do a stream trying a bunch of popular food from the Scrandle. I was gonna do that Saturday. We're moving that to, at the very least, next Saturday, because I have a sore in the back of my mouth that's making it excruciatingly painful to eat like anything right now. Not a big deal. We're just postponing it. It is what it is. On that note, apologies if I'm not as talkative towards like the latter half of the stream. I digress. We are currently on day 3 of 0 to 100%ing Balatro. We're trying to do it lossless. I think it's not going to end up happening, but we're trying to do it lossless. So we've played all 5 of these decks white stake of the first 5 decks. Challenge mode, you have to unlock by beating 5 decks and then doing a victory lap. So we did red deck, red stake for our victory lap, and now we're just going through all of the challenges. We're going through the challenges before we do anything else, because the first, like, run killer that I think is accessible to you in this game is Golden Needle. So that's the angle. Loki has anyone that's not called Doc even done C++ lossless? To my knowledge, no. To my knowledge, nobody that is not Dr. Spectred has ever done C++ lossless. Also, I asked about it in the Discord earlier in the month, I think, and I didn't get a specific answer. Do we know what the highest rotating win streak is, aside from Doc's? Because I know Doc has, like, the 60... I think he literally has a 67 rotating streak. But outside of that, I don't know what the rotating streak record is, and I would be interested to see that, because we got 17 that one time, and I feel like that would be close. And maybe that's something that we could work on. Anyway. Kiwi with the hydrate, I got you. Almost 100 on blue deck. That's not rotating, bro. Wait, rotating? I don't know. Yeah, that seemed to be the consensus when I asked about it in the Discord. Seems a little ambitious for us to be the second, but we can hope perhaps. I agree, but also, like, literally nobody runs rotating. So I feel like there's a chance. Also, we literally just invoked Doc. Focus Shock. Welcome in, Doc. Appreciate you. All right, anyway, let's do this. I literally have not touched any of the challenges on this page since I like played the game for the first time. I think it's just Doc. No one really does rotating. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. All right, let's rock. Should we run predictions? I feel like it's white stake, man. I feel like we still don't need to run predictions, but I digress. What's the gimmick here? Chips can't exceed the current money. Start with $100 in money tree. I mean, that's completely fine. We get big blind investment tag. Do we even need that? Stupid and the Stew crew started doing it. Gotcha, gotcha, gotcha. They've been streaming morning time-ish. Okay. I might need to tune in for that. If it's morning time, I'm going to keep it a buck. That's not happening, but I don't know. Maybe. Maybe at some point. To the moon equals win. I mean, yeah, but like we got $100, bro. Hey, let's go. That's pretty good too. Go for a popcorn overstock. Now we play pairs. Mayhaps. Excuse me. How you been, Doc? Been a segundo since I've yapped at you. Hope all is well. Holy dinero, dude. Could be the business card, sure. Just until we get all of our stuff golded up. Good overall. Good to hear. Good to hear. Blue Seal's cool and Purple Seal is cool, I think. Time to start my yearly Batman Arkham Knight playthrough. Yo, that's peak. That's peak, bro. I'm just gonna do Blue Seal. I think Immolate is also completely fine there, but it's white stake, bro. I'm 2 gold stake pilled. It was 100% an Immolate angle there, but that's okay. Excuse me. Damn. 2016 arrows. Could be 8-ball. Just for the silly. What we got? Maybe Judgment over the corn. It's in the box. Cheos. Shit da woad. What? We'll grab some score. I need another Molt Joker. Okay, perfect, I guess. Bye-bye, 8-ball. Are there any bosses that nuke us? Ox, right? Is Ox banned? Ox is not banned. I guess it doesn't really nuke us, but it is stinky. Luna with 100 biddies. $1,000 Gabriel cube? Yeah, that shit's wild. Hey, AI will be good, though. AI will improve everything, though. It'll make everything cheaper, and it'll make our lives better, though. For real, for real. This is satire, in case you couldn't, in case that wasn't readily apparent. $27 clams. We got a Tempe swinging back. Devil card. We'll grab one more Blue Seal, and then I think we just don't take any more standard packs after this. All of the good AI I've used is on device. Is on device using the same 16 gigabytes of RAM that every computer has ever had. Yes, chat. Shock fully endorses AI. He said it himself. That might be the most hurtful slander that has ever been said in my chat. Bro, the local card store that opened up near where I live, I checked their Facebook page. today while I was hanging out with my girlfriend because I wanted to see their hours because I was thinking about stopping by again, and they're on their Facebook page. They were advertising like some kind of sale, and it was the most blatantly AI generated like image that I've ever seen for advertising their sale. And I was just like, God damn it, man. Why? Anyway, reject AI. 100%. 100%. Agreed. Anyway, reject AI. Gift 50. Truth nuke, bro. Hey, Vogus, do you think this challenge would be impossible? 10 antes start with $15. Each blind is one of the 30 different boss blinds in the game. I think it'd be difficult, but I think it's doable. If it was white staked, it would be free low. Like a lot of the challenges that we even came up with yesterday, I think the variance is like there's some immense I shouldn't have molted that one queen. There's some immense variance as far as difficulty goes, whether we're assuming these challenges are locked to white stake or whether they're on gold stake scaling. After you beat everything on this challenge, Deathless, can you try C++ on every deck and you need to make a new account for each one? Whoa, 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 bro. I mean, I know Doc is in the chat and everything, but like that doesn't mean that I'm literally him, man. Also, once again, I'm trying to do this Deathless. That shit is not happening, just for the record. I'm trying to play everything optimally, and I'm trying to do it Deathless, but, like, we're gonna come across a black deck run that's just gonna nuke our shit, okay? Like, don't get it twisted. Doc went to you to get his doctorate? No, that is true. That is true. You kind of got me there. Someone had to certify him. Yeah, you kind of got me, man. This doesn't win, correct? Thank you. Blue seal. Real talk, how did the first person get their doctorate? I don't know, man. They probably just, like, asked really politely. Who made that call? They did, man. You're gonna be the first doctor in the world? What are you, just, like, not gonna answer your own call? It doesn't have to be Deathless for my question. Oh, you just want me to do it on every deck individually? I see. I mean, that would take a long while, but considering how long the new update has taken to come out, that could maybe be arranged. In fairness, though, it's going to take us long enough to go from 0 to 100% on this account that the new update might fucking drop by the time that this challenge is over, so I digress. Bro sold the uncommon for the thing that triggers uncommons. Yeah, I could have sold the Chips Joker, couldn't I? I was trying not to get rid of any of my scoring, but I keep forgetting that we're on white stake and that actions don't have consequences, so we like totally could have just sold the Chip Joker, but I digress. Ramen, can you take a hike so I don't have to hear the stupid ass noise every time I discard shit, man? Please. I think that AI, more like just neural networks, would be useful only for medicine. Yeah, I'm not super well versed on AI in the medical field, but I have heard whether or not it's like, again, I haven't looked into it, so I don't want to say anything definitively, and you should look up what I say to like fact check me on it because I am a dumb Twitch streamer. with no brain. That being said, I have heard that it's pretty useful for the medical field. But like, I don't know, man. The big issue with it right now is that it's doing more in the arts than it is in like actual fields where it should be applicable, and that's really frustrating. Because the entire point of AI, in my mind, should be, hey, we can get it to do all of like the menial bullshit things so that humans can like create culture and shit. But now people are creating the culture with the AI, and then the AI is also just like not really, you know, making those menial labor obsolete. Gen AI does not equal all types of AI. I thought the medical stuff was Gen AI, but again, I could be completely off my rocker with that take, but that was my understanding. No, I guess it's not, because it would just be like, I guess for the context of med stuff, it would just be like data analysis, which wouldn't be Gen AI. So maybe I'm just completely off on the crack pipe and I'm talking about something completely different. It should always be an assist, not an artist. Yeah. Yeah. Stuff in the medical field is often analytical, not generative. Yeah. Okay. That's literally what I just said. Also, welcome in, Collier. The most relevant generative ones in the medical field is in the pharmaceutical molecular generation. There is some interesting stuff happening there, but it's in drastic edge cases. Got it. Thank you for the clarification. I appreciate you. Also, welcome in. Hope everything's going well with you. I mean, do we just like Earth, I guess? Credit card? Why are you shouting out credit card, twin? What is the challenge? The challenge currently, we're doing the one where your chips can't go above your money. And then you start with like the money vouchers. Streamer took an Earth. Yeah, man. I mean, what am I just not going to take my home planet when they offer it to me? That seems kind of rude, no? Just play the gold cards. No more blue seal. Rah! It was stuntman and pivot there. Bro, we're on white stake, man. I don't think we need to put that much thought into this. I personally think that Gen AI is just a scheme to get investors to give money. I mean, like, I don't. Is that even really like theorized? I feel like that's like, yeah. I feel like that's. I mean, like, again, I don't know my ass from a hole in the ground as far as like any of that goes, but I feel like the writing's kind of been on the wall as far as that goes. Am I wrong? I've had to sign forms saying I don't consent to Gen AI in my medical appointments. Like, what the fuck are appointments using with that? Or using that for? That's kind of odd. Do we even need chips SMH? Probably not. Excuse me. Bang. I need to go touch maybe a little bit of grass. It is moss here, though, and drink a couple of beers. Good luck, champ, and have fun, y'all. Thank you, Vaco. I appreciate you, man. Keep being the goat, bro. Touch that grass. They generate reports instead of having a clinician actually examine the test and write their own report. I would be pretty skeptical of that, but also, I don't know. I don't know how to feel about that. If I was the one actually like going in for an appointment, I would be hugely skeptical of that. But like me sitting in my streamer chair right now and not having to interact with that face to face, I mean, isn't that shit just the same? Isn't it the same logically as just like when you're in a lecture in high school and you like record the lecture instead of like actually listening to it? and then that's just like your notes. I don't know if that makes sense or if that's relatable, but like I feel like it's kind of this. It's comparable, yes. Bang. Meh. Meh. That's why AI for uni notes is also dog water. Yeah, I mean, I just would not trust AI with anything like, I would not want to trust it with anything like career or like schooling related. Oh shit, I low-key did not even see that we had 3 blue seals. I was gonna sell this moon card, and then I peeped that we had crystal ball, and I thought there were only 2 in my hand. That was actually a fumble, but I'm like low-key just like colorblind or some shit. Did we hit a Midas mask or something earlier? We have so much gold. Yeah, it was first buffoon pack was Midas. You got a very powerful ramen there, bro? I know, dude. He's carrying. Oops. Fucking 8-ball. Get out of there! Wait, Showman actually doing something in a run? This is revolutionary. Oh my god. Kitty! I have 1 lucky card in my whole deck, and it's the purple seal. God damn it. Foiled again by the cat distribution system! They must be stopped! Ow. That actually really hurt. Damn it. Ah, I got psychic, son of a bitch! Nice one. Hey, shut up. $48 clams, reroll surplus. You sounded like Dalek for a second. Like a Dalek for a second. What is a Dalek? That's the fucking thing from Doctor Who, right? That's a little bit funny, I'm not gonna lie. GGWP. I'm keeping the Showman, even though the license was better there. Showman is long-term, just way funnier. I ain't gonna lie. Actually, I'm just gonna discard everything for the blue seals, never punished. Bang. Bang. Bruh. My cardiologist saw my abnormally high resting heart rate, which my mother says has hit like 160 at times, and she checked when I was sleeping and said, yeah, just eat more salt. What? Okay, even if they were just like... There's a lot to unpack there. There's a lot to unpack there. I just saw a crazy ad for an Ice Cream Man horror movie. Okay, that actually kind of sounds peak. I'm interested. Also, I didn't talk about it because the one night that I was going to talk about it was the one night that I unexpectedly took off of stream because I had some shit crop up. But I went and saw Obsession. Go and see Obsession if you like horror movies. It's really good. It's not a horror movie in the traditional sense, which probably everybody knows at this point. I'm sure I don't have to tell you that because Obsession has been in the culture, like at the very forefront of the cultural zeitgeist for like extraordinarily long these past couple of weeks. But it's a very good movie. Obsession low-key too scary for me. Yeah, Obsession was a Like, bro, in the theater, I mean, there's I've been getting a bunch of memes on my For You page about, like, oh, before and after seeing Obsession, but, like, dude, literally, when I left the theater, I was like, damn, we should have, like, I feel like there needs to be, like, an Alcoholics Anonymous, like, type of meeting for everybody that was in my theater, just so we can discuss, like, what the fuck we just saw in those 90 minutes. That shit was actually, like, wild. He saw Obsession and he called them horror movies, SMH my head in Pride Month even. Okay, you can slander me by saying that I like Gen AI in my chat, but I will be damned if you're gonna slander me for my stupid-ass Wisconsin accent. Get the fuck out of here. Oh no, bro, you're 2-pair level? Yeah, I know, it's really a tragedy. I don't think we'll be able to afford to get it back up. Yo, is Showman Hermit in the pack? That's big. Oh my god, Showman Jupiter? Wait, he's goated? Wait, Shock is a fellow cheesehead? Yeah, I'm a Wisconsinite. I was gonna say proud to be. I don't really know if I am, honestly. Not that I don't have pride in my home state, but like I don't know. I feel like Wisconsin is kind of a nothing burger. The biggest thing that I feel like we're known for outside of cheese is like body cam footage. And I don't know how proud I'm supposed to be of that. Beer? Yeah, that's fair. That's also true. Yeah. Blocking Moon with a Showman. Yeah, I've low-key just now tuned into that. I'm still gonna continue to do it just out of principle, but yeah, I've just now realized how stupid I am. Cherries. Cherries? You're gonna need to elaborate on that one. Cranberries, I think, is more of a Wisconsin thing. I've never heard of Wisconsin being known for cherries in my life. There's a lot of cranberry bogs, like, locally, though. Not even locally. I feel like it's, like, a entirely, like, Wisconsin thing. I'm from Connecticut. We're known for, question mark. Throwback is doing something. Yeah, I think we just have to take him over the Showman, right? That feels good. Could have taken him over the Cat just to keep the funny Showman, but I'm confident that we can at least get one proc on the Showman. Trust. Second hardest to spell state, Truth Nuke. New Jersey is known for blueberries and tomatoes and seafood. You're wrong, actually. As a Midwesterner, I know New Jersey for being close to New York and for being the state that Joe Bart lives in. And traffic on NJ3. Yeah, no, that's actually, yeah, okay. I do know it for the Turnpike as well. That's fair. Okay, fuck you, but you're right. Yes, Wisconsin is the cranberry capital of the U.S. The state is the undisputed leader in production, growing over 60% of the entire national crop and more than half of the world's supply. Yeah. I know New Jersey is the state in which you can't pump your own gas. Oh, yeah, no, that's also true. I know New Jersey is that state as well. That's really weird. Also, more weird than that, isn't... Am I crazy, or isn't it you don't get your license until 17 in New Jersey as opposed to 16? Is that not a thing, or am I trolling? I feel like I've heard that before, but I could be just completely on the crack pipe. No, we get it at 16? Okay, I'm on the crack pipe then. Or perhaps I'm thinking at at least I'm thinking of a different state. Oh no, permit at 16, probationary at 17. Yeah, no, that's like different. Auto license at 18. Yeah, we get our permit at 15 here and our probationary at 16. Is that just a New Jersey thing, or is that different? Is Wisconsin the oddball? I feel like New Jersey is different in that. We get our permits at, I think you have to be 15 and a half, which is a really stupid fucking distinction. But I think Wisconsin is you have to be 15 and a half for your permit. And then 16 for your probationary. Wisconsin is the only state in which you can practice law without passing a bar exam. Yeah, that sounds about right. Give the drunk state the permit at 15 sounds like a great idea. Yeah, isn't that fucked up? Isn't that fucked up? It's also fucked up because, like, I don't know how common it is in other states, but I just know that it's like a thing here because Wisconsin is like, haha, the beer state. It's like not uncommon for people. Not saying that it's not uncommon for people to drink and drive. It's very uncommon for people to drink and drive even within Wisconsin, but it's like not uncommon for high schoolers to be like knocking them back at the age that you would be getting a permit. Which, like, I don't know, man. Considering we get our permits at 15 here, maybe that's something to don't you guys give out DUIs like candy? Literally. And they do jack shit. Literally. I'm pretty sure you can have multiple DUIs in Wisconsin without getting your license taken away. I'm not entirely certain if that's the case, but I am pretty sure that's how it works. I'm turning 15 this year. Zam. Wisconsin loves their lifted trucks and riced out Hondas. Yeah, the lifted truck thing is like actually really infuriating. I don't know. It's for a demographic of individual, but I've never cared for the lifted trucks thing. The fuck you mean permit at 14, bro? 14? There's some states that give that shit out at 14. What are we doing, man? What are we doing, man? I'm a recovering alcoholic, okay? Let me make that joke. I mean, it is kind of true to some extent, though. Is it also not true? Okay, this is going to immediately out the kind of state that Wisconsin is. Is it not true that other states don't have liquor stores within their Walmarts? I've never really checked because I don't go to Walmart when I'm out of state, but like that's a pretty common Wisconsin thing, I feel like. No, we don't. I don't think it's every Walmart in Wisconsin by any means, but there are liquor stores in Wisconsin. No, but we don't have guns in our Walmarts in New Jersey. You don't have guns in your Walmarts? I think we do. I'm in Oregon and we only sell liquor in liquor stores. State owns liquor. State owns liquor? Really? Yeah, that shit would not fly in Wisconsin. No liquor in grocery stores? That's wild. Doesn't Wisconsin have drive-through liquor stores? That might just be like a meme, because I've never seen one, but also Wisconsin is definitely, like, jokes aside, Wisconsin is a state where it's casual enough that I would definitely, like, not be, like, if you put a gun to my head and asked me that question, I would say, no, we don't, but, like, if you showed me one after I got the question wrong, would not surprise me whatsoever, jokes aside. It is quite literally that casual. I don't know why I moved to the baseball card. Let's just get out. We have drive-through margarita shops in Texas. They seal the top so it's not an open container. Yeah, that shit's wild. That shit's wild. We just have liquor sections at the Walmart, not dedicated liquor stores. Yeah, no, we have both. Actually, I don't know if we have... No, we do still have both. There's, I don't know if it's the same setup throughout Walmarts, but in the local Walmart, at least, there's like a liquor section where you have like your Mike's Hard and all that type of shit, and then there's like literally like on the side of the store, it's kind of just like its own thing. There's like a literal liquor store that you can just like go through. Insisting to the officer that it's a sealed container because I put duct tape around the straw. Yeah, bro. At Focus Shock, that means you know how goated the cheese curds are. No other place will come close. Now, that is fair. That is fair. The cheese curds are pretty fire. And I will say, I do have to glaze it since we're talking about Wisconsin and cheese curds. Culver's, which is a local chain here. I'm pretty sure they originated in Wisconsin. One of the best fast food establishments to ever be created. Their fries suck, though. I have to say that. I will glaze Culver's every time it even comes close to coming up in the conversation, but they have to change their fries. Genuinely like a top 3 fast food chain of all time, and it's not close, but their fries are fucking inedible. They have to, I am adamant that they have to be getting paid off by another fast food place to just keep shitty fries, because their fries are genuinely revolting, and everything else is just glorious. Big Fry is onto you now, Shock. Bro, I've been onto them for years, because Culver's has everything about the fast food game solved except for the fries. Everything at Culver's is absolutely glorious except for the fries. And the fries are just unbelievably bad. I cannot overstate how terrible they are. They're so bad. Tater assassins are breaking in the door. Hey, and I'll continue to speak my truth until the bitter end, bro. I know what they're doing. You're cracking the Spudspiracy. Dude, it doesn't take a... I'm a Twitch streamer and I'm doing it, man. It doesn't take a genius. Anybody can just go to their local Culver's and confirm that I'm correct about this. Just order, like, anything on the menu that looks good, plus the fries. Everything that else on the menu that you ordered will be spectacular, and the fries will be, like... The fries will ruin the entire experience. That's how bad they are. Eat everything else that you order before the fries, and you will genuinely be, like, as close as you can get as a mortal to seeing God, and then you'll eat the fries, and it'll be just another Tuesday. That experience will be gone, and you will not remember it. The fries are fucking terrible, dude. Anyway, let's do the next challenge, shall we? Culver's fries are tasteless, then they add salt. Essentially. The salt ain't solving anything, though. It just makes me mad, because every time I get Culver's, I have to upgrade my fries to cheese curds, which is like, in fairness, if you get a meal that already comes with fries, then it only costs like $2, and that's like fair in my eyes, because the cheese curds are unbelievably good, but like, just makes me mad, man. Dude, if they solved the fry situation, they would clean house. Nobody would give a fuck about any other fast food establishment. In-N-Out needs to change their fries too. They're just weird. I really want to take a trip once I like get to a situation in my life where I can just like have the bread to do like really stupid things. One of the really stupid things that I want to do is take a trip to the West Coast and see the In-N-Out situation. Because I've always heard the In-N-Out glaze, and I want to see if it lives up to it. Also, I feel like the West Coast would just be like a nice place to visit. The In-N-Out situation is crazy. I'm from the West Coast, and In-N-Out is mid. In no way deserves the hype. Really? Interesting. The first thing I'm doing once in the US is checking out the fast food chains there. Also, I'd be getting a Warheads jar, the candy. Warheads? Yeah, Warheads are pretty good, I can't lie. We got any Warheads fans in chat? Oh, excuse me, man. Fucking congested. Alright, the dagger challenge I think is going to be kind of stinky. Although again, it's white stake and actions don't have consequences. So maybe I'm tripping. I'm a Warheads head. Warheads like the sour candy. Yeah, the sour candy. I feel like Warheads aren't that bad in the grand scheme. Ooh, this could be a win con. I think we take you, and then I think we stab you. We'll spec into the Constellation win con. Surely that doesn't get me punished for specking into a win con first play. Warheads is how your tongue gets to experience shedding. True. You got to do a fast food tier list. I think that would be a fun, like, one-off bit for stream. The problem is I feel like I haven't been to nearly enough fast food places to justify a fast food tier list. I'm going to immediately stab the Constellation so that I get the Cloud9 money to continue the Stagger Gambit. I'm sorry, Constellation. It was never meant to be. Fast food tier list would be fun, but I feel like half of the, like, popular fast food places I've just never been to, so I would be like... D tier, I'd never had it. I don't know. And that would just be like half of the stream or the video or what have you. Stab him. Value. Value. Big. Go next. Rip Anti-1 Constellation 07. It was never meant to be. It was never meant to be, unfortunately. I think 3 Okier is fine, yeah. We just take dagger, 3 value jokers, and then keep an open slot for stabbing shit, and then we just grab planet levels. I think this is a done deal. They've toned back the Warheads recipe. I swear that shit in the early 2000s would put a fucking hole through your tongue. I can't speak on that because I have not had well, first off, I wouldn't have had Warheads in the early 2000s because in the early 2000s I would have been like 4 years old. Actually, in the early 2000s, I would have been no years old. But, like, also, I just haven't, like, even as of recent, I just haven't had Warheads in, like, a long while. So I'm kind of useless as far as that discourse goes. I can't speak on it. You like venison, then? You ever go deer hunting? That's very Wisconsin. I have not ever gone deer hunting. I've never really had, like, an inclination to do so. Not out of like a morality thing. Like I be eating meat, so it's like that shit's fine. Just never been my like, I don't know. I've never been interested in the activity. It seems very boring if I'm being brutally honest. That being said, we have hunters in the family, and a couple of friends of mine are hunters as well. So I be having venison every now and again, and venison is so good, so good. Damn, my mom's older than you. I feel like a lot of people's moms are probably older than me. I don't know why that's like a revelation, man. Also, Parrot with the 10 biddies. Libby told me to give these to you. Well, thank you to tell Libby thank you for me. And if you have any more biddies that could go around, then I would implore you to give some to Libby as my way of saying thanks. My grandma older than you? Yeah, I mean, like, once again, I feel, yeah, no, that seems fair. Astronomer is a top 5 dagger feeder, TBH, value in shop and a tasty snack for Stabby. That is such a true take. I've passed so many planets that I could have been keeping. Once again, it's white steak. Actions have no consequences, but that does make me sad. My 1-second child is older than you. You are the youngest person in the universe. Me, when my name is Nightmare Balatro. +2ers in chat? Any +2ers in chat? That was good. That was good. Come on. +2 -1. Hey, Kali got me a +2. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. And Goobertron with a +2. That's, listen. I feel like that's an overall +2 then. Matador? Yeah, sorry, buddy. You're getting nuked. You're getting nuked. What challenge are you playing? This is the I forget what it's called, but it's the one where you have the eternal dagger that's pinned to the left. Just go for a Tempe. It's a +1 at best. I always have to +2 VIPs from Raffles channel. It's in the contract. Isn't that an NDA? You're not supposed to expose that, man. Now I look like a dumb chud. God damn it. On a knife's edge. Exclamation mark vanish. You come back here. Yeah, I don't. Does this not? Oh, yeah, on a knife's edge. Constellation. Think Sharp's gonna be better. Think Sharp's gonna be better. Wait, you're a VIP in Raffles chat? Yeah, I am indeed a VIP in Raffles chat. I should sell like I should become like an internet guru, and I should sell a course on how to become VIP in Raffles chat. It's actually pretty easy. You just have to make Balatro content for like a year, and then one day pull up to his chat, have one person in chat recognize you, and then like send a message joking about how you should be VIP or how you should be mod, and then Raffle compromises and gives you VIP. It's pretty easy, man. It's like a infinite money glitch or some shit. You're not loser /J. Backseat him? I don't think the backseating thing is really how you get on Raffles' good side. I'm gonna keep it a stack. I don't know why I'm getting that impression. But I'm just saying. Why'd you give away that tech for free? Well, what they don't know is... Actually, why would I tell you that? Sign up for my course today. Go to patreon.com/FocusShock. And then if it actually brings you to a relevant link, report them. Because it's not me. But just go. Alright, I need any Joker in the entire game to stab with daggers so that blueprint doesn't go bye-bye. Perfect, thank you. Should have bought the Chaos, it is what it is. I guess I can still buy the Chaos and I just eat the money. That's a lot of molt. Ew! Be gone! Popcorn chicken is done in 5 minutes. Yo, I haven't had popcorn chicken in forever. Speaking of Walmart, I don't know if this is like a fellow 2000s kids thing or if it was just me, but an experience that I remember being extraordinarily fond of when I was younger is whenever we would go shopping at Walmart, my mom would stop by the deli. I would like sit in the cart because that's like the peak little kid action when you're going to Walmart and your folks are shopping is you just sit inside the cart like a dumb chud. But anyway, my mother would go to the deli within the Walmart and get me like a cup because they sell it in cups for some reason. She would get me a cup of popcorn chicken. It wouldn't be every time, but it was like enough times for it to stick out in my memory from that long ago. And honestly, that was like a pretty solid fucking experience, man. I'm not gonna lie. Like that was sick as shit whenever that happened. Okay, I mean, like high key, I didn't want rebate value anyway, man. Not dumb chud, you're like one of those royals that got carried around the cities by those peasants in the stretchers. True, though. Wait, no, you're actually right about that. Call, you gotta stop by stream more often. You inflate my ego. That's pretty good. I see why Raffle keeps you around. Just kidding. That popcorn chicken is so bad now. I've had it recently. Don't tell me that. Is it actually? Oh, no. Oh, that actually makes me so sad. Does your mom know she spawned a chud? What do you mean does she know that she spawned a chud? She didn't. I'm the only child. Now, I actually got my mom to say chud, which is really funny. My mother, I'm not going to, like, oust her, her age without her consent. She would be cool with it, but I'm just not going to do that. But I will say she's, like, older than the target demographic of mothers with sons my age. So it was all the funnier when I actually I've gotten her to use the term chud in, like, casual conversation. And especially, that's why I, like, gave the context that she's, like, older than the average mother of somebody my age. Given that context, it's, like, it's extraordinarily funny to just hear her use the term chud in casual conversation. Like, that shit unironically makes my day. I'm not gonna lie to you, chat. It's like cosmic brownies from Little Debbie that get worse the older you get. I've heard that take so many times, and I don't know if I'm just, like, a fat guy in spirit or what, but, like, that's just blatantly not true. Like, that's just anti-Little Debbie propaganda, man. I've consulted my fair share of cosmic brownies over the course of my lifetime, and let me tell you guys, chat, they have not gotten any worse, as far as I can tell. Cool moms are unironically some of the funniest people out there. No, literally. Is she 67? She's not 67. No, unfortunately, that would make it way funnier. That would make it way funnier. Madness dies before dagger, yes. I'm not gonna tempt fate, but I'm almost certain it does. They taste like cardboard. I still eat them, but they taste like cardboard. Y'all must just be getting boof-ass cosmic brownies then, man. I feel like cosmic brownies have not gotten any worse. I still be macking them, thanks. I would let egg simmer a little bit before killing. I mean, what else am I gonna murder in my lineup, though? I'm completely fine with killing the egg. Is she 69 420? No, she is not, contrary to popular belief, like a celestial being that is thousands of years old. Blueprint, next highest sell value, bruh. I think people have a finite cosmic brownie limit. The more you eat, the worse they taste. You got to space them out over your life. Maybe that is the forbidden jutsu as far as cosmic brownies taste. Because I mean, like, I have eaten my fair share, but I have spaced them out. It's not like I eat, like, you know, 10 cosmic brownies in a sitting. I'll have like a box every like 5 months at absolute maximum. So maybe that's the angle. Maybe you guys have just eaten too many cosmic brownies. You're not savoring them, and so they taste worse because they recognize that they're not being appreciated for what they are. Chasing the cosmic brownie dragon. Having a global cosmic brownie limit is crazy. Yeah, but it would make sense. I never liked them, so booyah. Hashtag lonely kid at lunch. Hashtag gifted and talented. Brother, you move it to the right. Are you also a Raffle VIP with chats like that? Surely. When I'm doing the Cupid shuffle, +2. Popcorn chicken is done. Big. Now I want popcorn chicken. Now I'm like actually a little bit sad. I'm not gonna lie. No, but I have 80k points in Espavi's chat, and I'm a VIP in Sizak's chat. That makes sense, because Sizak would tolerate such jokes. You need to tell me when you stream, broski. I keep missing them, and then I get sad and cry. You're really chill. I stream every day except for Sunday at 11 p.m. Central Time, unless I amend my schedule, and when that happens, I make an announcement in my Discord. So if you don't want to miss said announcements, join my Discord. It's in the description of the live stream. Go pop your own chickens. Be self-sufficient. Can you imagine if it came out one day that was like, that's like some classified like UFO document type shit. It comes out one day that popcorn chicken is not just a jovial name, and it is in fact the method in which you cook the chicken. You just put a whole ass like live chicken in a microwave, and it eventually pops into a bunch of delicious pieces of like breaded chicken. Doc VIP costs like 500,000 points, but there is a price. Yeah, but I just don't... I'm going to keep it a buck, Twin. As much as I love you, Doc, I don't sit in anybody's stream for long enough to accrue 1,000... not 1,000. 500,000 points. I'm not going to lie. Like, absolutely... Not to be rude whatsoever. Absolutely no offense to you whatsoever. But, like, I would never sit in anyone's stream long enough to accrue 500,000 points. That is just not happening. Chickens don't have nuggets or popcorns, as far as we know. As far as we know, that's what I'm getting at. Watch time at Focus Shock. Focus Shock has spent 0 seconds watching Focus Shock. Oh, man, the truth comes out. Dang it, I was gonna put you on blast. We got one guy bought it 3 times. That's actually crazy. That is wild. Holy. "21 has spent 0 seconds watching Focus Shock." Okay, so maybe the bot is just like extraordinarily broken. Because 21 is in here literally daily for like the entire stream. You gotta wager strategically. Yeah, I guess, man. That's fair. That is a line. Command is follow age for following. The bot probably only lets you see or own. Maybe. No, because 21 said it was broken. Implying that they didn't see it themselves, I would assume. Or 21's pulling a long con on all of us, in which case +2. I guarantee whoever set up this command just made it say streamer. Viewer has spent 0 seconds watching Focus Shock. Yeah, you know what, actually? Because all of my commands that are not like... Well, no, that command is native to Stream Elements, right? But I was going to say all of my commands that are not native to Stream Elements were made by :3ing, and that is absolutely something that I could see :3ing do just to, like, try to be funny. And in fairness, it is pretty funny, I can't lie. Bang. Will Mercury fool Mercury? I'm cool with that. The command prints this. User has spent user time online 0 seconds watching. Oh, exposed as fake. Oh, so it is just a bum command. All right, that's big. Exclamation mark Twitch. I still love that that's a command. That is really, really funny, actually. I would absolutely adore having the opportunity to stab a loyalty card. That was all me, streamer. Give me credit for exclamation mark Twitch. Hey, credit Luna. Credit Luna. My goat. Excuse me. Ow, it kind of hurts to yawn. That's unfortunate, really. My command is only furries and not scalies. You'll have to take that up with my PR department. I'm not the ones that set up the commands, man. I apologize. Fake news from the deep state. This hits the greedy Joker. Damn. SMH. Hey, my bad, man. The PR stands for patently against reptiles. Well, like, again, you know, you weren't supposed to, like, say that out loud. But I mean, like, you know, now that it's out there. Ceremonial 100 really reached. When are we going to get, like, a Perkeo or something that I can stab so that I can clip farm it? I haven't properly clip farmed in at least like 47 minutes, and as a Gen Z content creator, that means I'm not doing my job to its fullest capability. Just console it in, SMH. True! Wait, the best way of clip farming, just cheat, bro. How did I not think of it? You gotta say that closer to when you open the pack so it activates the clip farm module. No, that is very true. That is very true. When in doubt, backtick. Spoiler, Doc gets all of his knowledge from Shock. I mean, I'm not going to confirm or deny anything, but what I will say is that is the second chatter tonight to say that. So, you know, there is a correlation there. Again, I'm not going to contribute to the speculations, but like I'm just saying. It's no longer a coincidence. It's been said twice within like an hour. Excuse me. Doc watching Shock and not the other way around. Hey, I mean that it's all but confirmed now, man. The truth come out. Any knowers? Any knowers? I can't stab the banner during Pride Month. That would be fucked up, honestly. Doc literally in chat right now. That, you know, that is true. That is true. Doc is literally in chat right now. He doesn't want to admit it, but Doc is taking notes. The truth comes out. Is Shock gay? That's got to be the funniest. I wish AI generated articles read like that. That would make the whole like AI thing a lot funnier at the very least. We're cracking so many things open tonight. Spuds, chickens, and now literally the Balatro scandal. Writing one-handed. What is that implying, Doc? What is that implying? One-handed because, like, that's pretty normal, right? Genuinely answer me this, doctor, who the actual fuck writes with two hands. So I think that's what we're getting at. My other hand is on my Uma. Doc, I think you have an addiction, man. Which, in fairness, if you know that, then it's okay. But I think it is still a truth, a relative truth. And by Uma, I mean... It's cooked. It's cooked. GG's. I can stop anytime. That is true. You know what? Who am I to argue with a doctor of all people? Excuse me. Bang. Okay. Bruh. No, I'm just stabbing actually, I think this is the same cell value, right? Yeah, it's the same cell value. Even if it wasn't, I would stab it out of principle. Don't stop too fast and hurt your leg. They have protocols for that sort of thing. That Joker says hologram? No shot. I refuse to what the fuck? There we go. That was weird. I need a new mouse, bro. I know I've been saying that for, at this point, probably quite literally the past year. But I do need a new mouse. I need to stay this entire game to be on. I need to stay this entire game to be on. Make sure he doesn't stab my wife, duty. Oh, okay. Okay. There was no quotation marks, so I got scared. But now that I've read the whole message, it makes sense. No rebate. I just can't be bothered to farm rebate here. I'm going to keep it a buck to win. Vessel. Heart. That's actually kind of stinky. If you stab my wife, I will go insane. All right. We're on a mission to find Fortune Teller. For no particular reason. Just because I think it's a really neat Joker. That one guy from 7 or whatever. I'm not picking up the reference. Who just started a prediction? Am I going to refund this prediction? Yes, no. W mods. Love them to death. Bonk. Betting on yes is giving away points. I mean, not necessarily, man. I put 10 into no Lamau. Did he get rug pulled? Oh my god. Oh my god, Beanbug. Chat, it's happening. We're Nan and Fing challenge deck. I can feel big money in the yes column. We're Nan and Fing. Damn it. Save and quit. I'm not actually doing the hand size thing. What? All right, cool. Cool. What's the next one? X-ray vision. God. Now this one's actually okay. As much as I find this one annoying, this is actually I think this is this is genuinely probably a top 4 challenge in terms of design. She's safe. Okay, bye. Are you going to eep? Good night, 3. Appreciate you. Bonk. Lousy thing. Okay, this is a spade. This is, I don't really know, man. Oh, these are, okay. So this has to be a club, which means... Yeah, we don't really know what this is. I guess these could both be hearts in theory. But I'm just going to do this. My God, this is going to be nauseating. That's still a spade. I say we just go for this. Oops doesn't increase the probability. Literally unplayable. Wait, truth nuke, actually. Does it really not? That's kind of stinky, honestly. Sure, man. Hey, whatever you want, bro. I'm cool with it. I'm cool with it. Spade. Literally first back. Hold R for duplication glitch. Wait, really? How has no one told me this? Drag blueprint next to the playing cards to see what they are underneath. Wait, you're cooking, bro. Hologram? Yeah, but if I take the hologram, then I can't take the immolate that's in this pack. Damn it! Wait, this is really funny. It's bad. It's not a good play, but it's really funny. 2 blueprints. It's a really bad play. We're into the monoclay. I'm not doing it. If I was whimsy maxing, that's an easy play. But like I said, I'm at least gonna pretend like we're trying to do this lossless, and so I'm gonna like make good plays when I'm supposed to. No fun allowed. Yeah, pretty much. This is a certified no fun zone. Literally 2026. Truth nuke, man. Photo chat in this pack. Dude, that actually would have been crazy. I would have freaked out. We have a blueprint, so even though it's like not good, I'm still gonna take it because it's white stake. I guess with Mark, that's kind of dog shit, but I digress. I don't know why I was thinking high card would be like some incredible hand to play there. I'm not gonna lie to y'all, but I digress. This run just took out a reasonable 401k strategy and settled for a middle-of-the-road office job. True. True. It's an unfortunate reality that this run lives in. Don't win. Thank you. Okay. This run just unironically said, I'm really looking forward to mowing the lawn this weekend. God, what a nauseating reality that we live in as, like, the runners, as it were. Minus $5. Oh, fuck. I forgore. Yo, it's over now. Yeah, it's over now. I had to. Better to die with 2 blueprints than to live free of whimsy. Truth nuke, but actually, no, it's not. You're fired. The mark. Yo, this is big tech. We're going to be able to see which ones are our face cards by just looking at whatever's face down. This is genius. If I must die, then I die with the dream of the possibility of what may have been rather than the bitter taste of practicality. I think Dr. Spectre said that one, right? Definitely 3 face cards and not 2 face cards and a face down ace. Definitely the same thing here. Holy shit, wait, it actually was. I'm literally a genius. The power is going to my head. 2 face cards get drawn face up. I don't think so. I think they just get drawn face down squared. No money, so I skip. No Mercury, so I skip. We go next. She packed my bags last night, pre-flight. Play a pair of 2s. Get faceless money. Can I get a number 12 combo? Can I get more than 1 faceless proc, please? Another pair maxing Balatro streamer. Wilted rose emoji. Wilted rose emoji. Get a new gimmick. Which challenge are we doing now? I feel like that's pretty intuitive. No, we're doing X-ray. That's what this is called, right? X-ray vision. My bad. I forgot one of the words. Okay, bro? What do you mean, okay, bro? What does that even mean? What are you okay broing? Yo, when's the Chad gonna show up so I can clickbait this run? Thanks. Yeah, you're good. No worries, no worries. Hung man, happy pride. No Mercury level, that's big. Still no Mercury levels? Wait, that's comp, bro. This is gonna be a 2-pair? Damn. My inability to type Ayo. What do you mean, bro? What do you mean? I'm just wishing y'all a happy pride. It's not that weird. This is gonna win? Damn it! When's the Chad gonna show up so I can cuckbait this run? I don't know why I said that, but it kinda cooks, TBH. Truth nuke. Just need a blue joker and it's GGWP. We have a blue joker, man. Don't get greedy. I'm doing this just to lock in pairs because I know that if I do like this, it's gonna lock in 2 pairs and then my ass is gonna die on this challenge. Okay, my ass might still die on this challenge, but I digress. This is 1 in 4. My results-oriented ass will not be hearing anything of it. It's gonna lock in 3 of a kind. This is a pair, surely? Nope. Three oak is my goat. That's pretty sexy. It's a spade. It's a heart. So this can't be a pair. So I guess we just do this. Oh, wait, we just win. For some reason, I was thinking we need more of our pairs. Did I just not copy red card on one of those hands? That must have been what happened. I high-key thought we needed all 5 hands there. Turns out that I'm, like, stupid. 6 cents. You got me fucked up. Might just take this slide jonkler over a photograph, which makes me really sad in white stake. But I'm trying to not lose, bro. I'm trying to not lose. Ooh, wait, foil satellite? That's just better than Sly. And I could maybe make satellite work for once in its dumb chud life. Let's do it. I guess it's actually not strictly better because it can't be copied by Blueprint, but I think that's probably seldom going to matter. $2K with no score copying. Good to know. And I think it's gonna be a long, long time till touchdown brings me round again to find. Gonna discard this so I can get more faceless value. Libby with the raid. Welcome in, Libby Raiders. Hope everybody's doing fantastically. Hope your stream went well. Many thanks for the raid. Raiders, we're trying to 0 to 100% Balatro. Oh, fuck, I haven't had the timer up for this whole stream. Yo, when did I start doing this? I haven't had the timer up this whole time. Yo, that's my bad. All right, we'll have to figure this. We'll have to figure that out at the end of this run. Probably just a chalkboard angle here over the hallucination. We're trying to 100% Balatro on a new profile. We're trying... Heavy emphasis on trying. Cannot emphasize the trying part enough. Trying to do it lossless. So far, we are lossless. I think once we get to some of the more difficult challenges, and especially once we get to the higher stakes, that's not happening at all. Just full stop. But we're at least attempting it. And then if we lose, we'll just do it normally. Type shit. Why is the Twitch chat looks maxing me? I'm such a mog-cucked chin cell. Thank you so much for the raid Gigantify emote. Thank you for the 30 biddies. Appreciate all the raiders pulling up, and thank you again, Libby. Hope your stream was fantastic. Many thanks for the raid. Do we have any mods in here that could shout out Libby? I see Pokemon plushies. Yeah. I'm a big Pokemon guy, so I got a bunch of them hanging out in my background. I've been getting back into champions, low-key, with the new season. I've been getting into the singles meta because last season I got to Master Ball in VGC and in like the first 3 days of the game coming out, and I just didn't play it again. So now I'm trying to. I think I'm gonna strive. I don't know how reasonable it is, but I think I'm gonna strive to get Master Ball rank in both VGC and singles. I think Snorlax is a big Pokemon guy. You just seem like a normal person who's a Pokemon fan. No, that is fair. That is fair. +2. Oh, so you a real Pokemon player? Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Thank you for all the on-screen celebrations. I'm a big Pokemon fan, but I play like Poke Park. Yo, I'm not gonna lie. I have not played it in so long. Like, I probably have not played it since pre-COVID, but I remember I think Poke Park 2 for the Wii. Whichever one was, I don't know if, like, the playable characters changed throughout the games, or even if they still make Poke Park. But whichever is the one where you played as the Gen 5 starters, I think it was Poke Park 2 on the Wii. That's a fire game. Dude, now that you got me thinking about that, I might have to bust that out. That game was sick. That one's 2, yeah. I love that game. What challenge is this? This is X-Ray Vision. It's completely normal challenge deck, like no other restrictions or anything, but 1 in 4 cards are drawn face down. Pair it with the 4 biddies. Appreciate you. Both are in my top games of all time. Did they not make any more Poke Parks after the second one? That's actually a travesty. I haven't even thought of Poke Park in so long. But that game's so fire. You know what else used to be really good? There's so many good spin-offs now that I'm thinking of them, because Mystery Dungeon is really good. I use Mystery Dungeon in a lot of my video essays as like the background music. You know what was really slept on, though, that I played the shit out of when I was a little kid? Was Pokemon Rumble Blast. Any Pokemon Rumble Blasters in chat? Off-main Pokemon games playthrough when? Dude, I don't know. I feel like the problem with playing Pokemon on stream is they're all, like, story-based. Aside from exactly Champions. As of recent, like off the top of my head, Aside from exactly Champions, like all the games that I would want to play are like long form games, as in it wouldn't be like a one-off thing. They would take like multiple streams, and I feel like that's not my chat's forte. Pokemon is the most profitable media franchise in history, by the way. Yeah, that I know, which is crazy. We'll do this. Absolutely love Rumble. Still play the 3DS ones. Yeah, bro. Love Rumble. Rumble Blast was amazing. Yeah. There was one that I had on cartridge on the 3DS, and then there was one that was like free to play on the eShop that I played a little bit. I played the cartridge one much more though. I have the opinion that Pokemon is fun to play but boring to watch, IMO. I think normal Pokemon playthrough. Yeah, I think Pokemon is fun to watch, but it's only fun to watch if you're watching like comp or like challenge runs. Like I think Nuzlocks are really fun to watch, and I think like watching tournaments and like competitive gameplay is really fun, but if you're just watching somebody just like play the game for the first time, yeah, that shit's pretty boring, I can't lie. I feel bad saying it, but that shit is pretty boring. Hey Shaw, good luck with the runs. Appreciate you, Aaron. Many thanks. Welcome in. Speed runs. I love a good major glitched speed run. I actually haven't watched any Pokemon speed runs in like a very long time. I think I've only watched like a handful as it is. I think I've watched like an original like Pokemon Red speedrun that was like glitched just because it came up on my For You page and it was like cool. Or not my For You page, but whatever the YouTube equivalent is, like the home page or whatever. And then I think I've watched a, while I was like editing or something, I think I ended up watching a Pokemon Emerald glitchless speedrun. Although I don't remember anything about it. But I think challenge runs are where it's at. Like Peachow videos. And then that one dude, he's like super niche. He's only made 2 videos, but it's that one dude where he's like, I beat X Pokemon game blind and deaf. Those types of challenges are fire, I think. Do we Ecto here? Like, we just don't need to, man. Let's just familiar for more faceless hits, I guess. Satellite really putting in work with this plus $1. What does high contrast do? I can buy it. It switches the contrast on the cards. So like the card suits will look different. You seen what remote code execution can do? Do you mean arbitrary code execution? Because otherwise this sounds like a threat, like a threat to hack Shock while he's live. That's really funny. Hey, man, you never know. I appreciate you checking. Bang. Surely this is 3 jacks, right? I don't know any words. I just know this stuff's cool. Babies, when asked to give their thoughts on living. Any plus 2ers in chat? That was pretty good. Any plus 2ers would be appreciated. That would, come on. That was pretty good. Hey, let's go. Oh my god, the +2 farms. I can see what all the Northern Lion like videos are all about, man. The rush that you feel when you get +2s in the chat is pretty exhilarating. I can't lie to y'all. Okay, let's get one more faceless hit. Trust. I ran out of discards. I'm intelligent. Bang! Chalkboard, surely. Nope. Bruh, 2 pair. Me when I go to a non-English speaking foreign country, truth nuke. Is +2 a Northern Lion thing? I don't know what it is. I just know that Balatro people use it. I think it... Am I wrong to say that it originated as a Germa thing? I know it's like a Twitch thing, it's like a Twitch culture thing as a whole, present day, but I'm pretty sure its origin is in Germa, chat, is it not? It originated as a Germa thing? Yeah. That's what I thought. +2 is a Germa thing and Germa is Twitch. Right. Precisely. Germa is Twitch culture. There is no distinction. True. Gonna start asking people IRL for +2s. Oh, I have to start doing that. Oh my god. Wait, that's actually comp. Next time I like pull up to my buddy's place and we play some Magic the Gathering, I'm gonna crack a joke and then ask for +2s at the table. See how many times I get shot in the chest. I think Murphy and Raffle both were primary carriers after Mouth. Oh, yeah, that's fair. That would make sense. Please, chalkboard, I beg. This is going to be a red card. Nope, we're chilling. Justin TV gang. That's such a deep cut, bro. That's a deep cut where I only know about it like retrospectively. Like that's an internet deep cut to the point where that's before my time. Which is a little bit wild to think about. Have we found a single chip this run? Yeah, we have 1 Mercury level. That's good enough. We're on White Stake and we have a ×3 Joker. Like, it's okay. There's the Chad for the photo that we would have been saving for like 6 antes at this point. I once beat Pokemon Emerald with frogs only, but it was really just Swampert and 5 Lombres. Lombres did nothing. That's so based. I save scummed the Elite Four in order to do it, but I beat Fire Red with only a Wooper after the Small Ant video came out where he did the same thing in Platinum, I want to say. It was mostly because I had a friend who at the time was really into Wooper. And so I was just like bored one afternoon and I was like, check this out. I did have to save scum crits against the Elite Four and Champ. But other than that, it was pretty feasible. Turns out over leveling is kind of just like broken. That's weird. Shock is best friends with Small Ant confirmed. No, that actually is so true. He actually grew up in my very same town, just like Vagabond. Hashtag truth nuke. I can get punished for doing that, and it can be a 3 oak, right? Unless I'm mistaken. Yeah, it can be. It's not likely, but it can be. Hey, Dolly. I love Wooper. What a little guy. Dude, Wooper is so funny. I love Wooper. Lombre was only there for when Swampert died, so I could use revives. That's so mean, but also it's Lombre, so, like, I kind of get it. Oh my god, Polyquobe Dwug good. Polyquobe Dwug good, oh my god. No, I'm not taking it. That would have been a nice hit for if we took that Ecto earlier, though, I will say. My playstyle hasn't changed since I was a child. I had the unfortunate, like, min-max day of reckoning, where one fateful day I got into competitive Pokemon. And not only did that change my playstyle of, like, now all of, like, my movesets during playthroughs are, like, drastically different than when I was a kid, but I also had the realization that, like, oh, shit, a lot of the Pokemon that I, like, have an affinity for and that I think are cool are actually really dog shit in competitive. And then I stopped liking those Pokemon because I'm a dumb chud, and that's how my brain works. Good example is like Magmortar. Off the top of my head, Magmortar was like one of my favorite Pokemon for the longest time, and then I learned that Magmortar sucked absolute ass competitively. Maybe he had a niche like before my time, but at least in the time that I got into competitive, he like was terrible, and I was like, wow, suddenly I just don't like Magmortar anymore. You're not using exclusively damaging moves? No, man, I've been corrupted by the by the Thunderwave propagandists. Do not search what Magmortar's Japanese name is. Noted. We all only used damaging moves as a kid, no setup moves. You know what was fucked up is when I was a kid playing Pokemon, I was like one rung on the ladder, so to speak, behind even that. And so I would only use, like, Heart Gold was the first game that I ever beat in my entire life. And I would only use for Alligator because my starter was Totodile. And I was just like too stupid to train up anything else in my team. So I would only use for Alligator. Got to the Elite Four with like a level 70 for Alligator, which you will know if you're familiar with the Pokemon Heart Gold level curve is like an achievement. And I still got my shit rocked by Caitlyn or whoever the dark type Elite Four member is. Maybe it's Katie. I think it's Caitlyn though. No, it's Karen. I got my shit rocked by Karen every single time that I attempted the Elite Four because my Feraligatr was not only like the only Pokemon that I used, but it was by the transitive property. It was also my HM slave. So I would go against Karen, one-shot everything, get to her Vileplume, use Surf, it wouldn't one-tap Vileplume, and then Vileplume would just spread my cheeks open with like a Petal Dance or some shit, and then I would just die. And that was my experience for like a long ass time until I finally locked in. Actually, I didn't even lock in. You want to know what happened was I had a cousin at the time who also played Pokemon, and they traded me like a super over leveled Vaporeon that had like Aurora Beam or some shit. And that's how I beat that Elite Four fight, because I was too stupid to just like train up anything on my own. But that being said, for Alligator the GOAT, for real. That E4 trainer was just preparing the children for what would happen when they entered the workforce, getting their shit rocked by Karen. Truth nuke. Do you ever get into the TCG, like actually playing, not just cards and not the app? The app is actually... No, I understand what you're saying. I get into it in bursts. When I was in high school, I think it was during Silver Tempest or whatever the Lugia set was that had the Lugia V-Star deck that was meta. That was when I played the TCG the most. I played Lugia V-Star, and I would like queue ranked ladder like every day after school. But I like rotate in and out of it in like big bursts. Like I haven't played in a long time, but like probably a year ago around this time, I got back into it and I started playing. What did I play a year ago? I don't even remember what I was like trying to build. I think I played that one. I tried building that one-off deck that was like Solrock Lunatone because I love single prize attacker decks. And then that deck was just like complete garbage no matter what I tried to do with it. So I eventually graduated to something else, and I don't remember what that something else was. It might have been Dragapult. I think it was Dragapult. I could be mistaken. People play Pokemon TCG. That's crazy. I thought that's only for scalpers. You're thinking of MTG? Common mistake. Nah, man, that's like... MTG is not even close to Pokemon in terms of scalping, man. Although MTG is kind of just passively scalping their own players because like all of the comp decks. That is the one thing that I really wish MTG would take notes on, and they never will because their product would sell immensely less. But like, bro, even present day with the scalping problem, if you look up the meta Pokemon TCG decks and try and like buy, like okay, I'll literally prove this in real time. I'm not going to pull it up on stream because frankly, I'm just too lazy to, but I'll prove this in real time. Limitless TCG. Let's look up the #1 win rate deck in the meta right now and see how much it would cost to build it. I guarantee you, even with the scalping troubles that Pokemon's been facing recently, it's going to be like $70. The lowest win rate, like competitively viable Magic deck is like if you're playing standard, hundreds of dollars. If you're playing modern, like thousands. Can I sort by win rate? No, I can just only sort by meta share on Limitless, I think. Let's look at deck lists. Okay, first place Lily's Clefairy deck from a... This is North America Internationals New Orleans. The first place deck from the last Internationals tournament. Just above $60. $60.29 for the first place International Championship deck to build it right now. And that's with a lot of the, like, again, a lot of the scalping problems. Let's look up MTG Standard, which is like the cheapest competitive form. Nah, you know what? Let's take it a bit further. Let's take it immensely further. Let's look up MTG Pauper, which is supposed to be like the budget competitive format. Let's look up one of the better meta decks in Pauper. Mono Red Madness. Keep in mind, budget format. Format designed, only uses common rarity cards, designed to be a budget format. Mono Red Madness, #1 deck by Metashare, $90 on average. Grixis Affinity, $152. Budget format, by the way. Jund Wildfire, $108. There's not a tier 1 deck in the budget format right now that is below $89. Actually, there's one. There's Rakdos Madness, which is $52. Really? Average price 61. That's still, like, low for Magic. That's kind of wild. But I digress. That's the budget format. That's the one... That's the thing that I hate most about comp Magic right now, and is probably why Commander is, like, the most played format, and it's not even close. If your ass is trying to build a competitively like, obviously, if you're just going to, like, Friday Night Magic and you're just, like, playing modern games, you can kind of get away with just playing, like, whatever. But if your ass is trying to compete in a Magic the Gathering tournament, you are not spending any less than, like, a couple hundred bones, which is fucking crazy. And I hate that. It would literally never happen in a billion years, but what I would not give to have Magic the Gathering be like the Pokemon TCG in that aspect. Like, Pokemon has expensive-ass cards, but they're like the collector's variants. The collector's variants are always like the expensive-ass cards, and then they have regular variants that are like $9, absolute tops. Why would you play Modern for fun? That's what Limited is for. I mean, that is fair. Cube just kind of kicks everything's ass in Magic. The more I play Magic, the more I begin to realize that you really don't need anything else aside from Cube and Commander, because those are the two formats where it's the most, like, acceptable to just make fakes and play with them. What's timer at right now? Oh yeah, I do need to see this. Okay, we just crossed the 2-hour mark, so the timer would have paused at the end of this run. Just crossed the 2-hour mark. When did we start playing? We started ripping games. Let's see. Hello? Okay, started ripping games about an hour and 33 minutes ago, so about 27 minutes into stream. About an hour and 33 minutes ago. And the time last night was 5:23, so the timer right now would be at 6:56. Speculatively. Going to bed now. Good night, chat and Shaw. Good night, Parrot. Appreciate you. Many thanks for stopping by. Hope you get a good night's sleep. Livesplit.exe. I wish I could use my old Pokemon cards in Tourney. You have to get new cards to keep participating. Yeah, because Pokemon, like, they have expanded, I guess, for, like, extended formats, but does anybody even play expanded anymore? Because I know the TCG Live client doesn't even have, like, all of the stuff that's accessible for expanded, but, like, even on TCG Live, do people even, like, know that expanded exists? 5 hours 56. Okay. I've also got to go. Thanks for the stream. Have a good one all. Thank you, Kali. Appreciate you. Have a good night's sleep if you're going to do that. Otherwise, just have a good one. Thank you for pulling up to stream. By the way, I got my black deck to gold stake, and now I'm stuck in RNG hell. Unfortunate, man. Unfortunate. Can you use old cards in Magic? So Magic has like a ton of formats. You can use old cards in the majority of formats, but like Eric said, a lot of them, there's like only a handful of old cards that are like good enough to use, and the rest of them get power crept pretty quickly. Loki, don't know what those words mean. Limphao, I just want to play the way you pick up a deck of cards for solitaire. I don't have to go. You're stuck with me still. Based. All right, main menu. Why did I go main menu? I could have just queued another challenge, man. I could have just queued another challenge. All right, it is what it is. Bang. Mad World? Extra hands no longer earn money, earn no interest at end of round. We have no money restrictions. Plant is banned. No actual face cards in the deck, but we have Paradolia business card, both Eternals. Okay. Don't forget timer. Yeah, I got you. Timer should be started. Yeah, okay. Shock, I think I'm old. What do you mean you think you're old? Elaborate. Why do you think this? You could be entirely correct, but I need to get to the bottom of this. 32 card deck? Wait, what? This is free as hell. What? Who decided this should be on a 32 card deck? Can we not see our entire deck by default then? Yeah, we literally can. What? Whose idea was this? Mad World is the easiest challenge? This shit's not even a challenge. Plant is banned? They could at least have the courtesy to, like, ban Plant on this challenge. What? Or to not ban Plant, just to give, like, some sort of challenge. List on straights. Mark isn't, though? I mean, I guess, but, like, who cares? Now I need a straight to get that sweet, sweet list money, trust. Perfect. Another one. Drawing straights is super easy, truth nuke. I was at Valley Fair today, as you know, and my body was aching after doing only a few roller coasters. I think that just means you're human, man. I don't think that necessarily means you're old. You could still be old, I'm not gonna lie to you, but, like, I don't think that's, like, definitively indicative of you being old. Here's the angle. We death spades 9s because spades are the best suit in the game. But we also do that because we're going to happen upon an odd Todd. No, I was going to say Cloud 9, but that works just as well. Let's just put the fries in the bag. I got called Unk by my little brother, too. I get called Unk by people, like, every day that I stream, man. And I'm 20 years old. Freshly 20 years old, I might add. So I don't know if that's entirely indicative either. Foil halvesies, what? Oh my god, fib. License? Could spec into license. Did not mean to hit reroll there. Should have bought the Cardo, but that ship has sailed. This guy's age doesn't even start with a 1. What an unk. Shut up. Fun fact, I have no more molt. Why did I sell fib? It's so that I can get business card value, actually, 5 head. You were born closer to 3,000 than 2,000. No, I don't think that's true. You know what? I don't think that's true. Don't forget S&B is non-expiring seltzer. Yeah, I got you. I got you. Don't you worry, man. Chad, I ain't gonna lie. My girlfriend bought some triple chocolate muffins when we went to Walmart together today, just because she wanted them as a snack. And fellas, I really want one. I'm not gonna take one because they're not mine, but they've been on my desk because I forgot to take them downstairs and put them in the pantry for her before streams. They've been on my desk staring at me this whole time, and I ain't gonna lie, I really want one. But I shan't! For it would not be right of me, but I really want one. Let's do one of these. Let's do one of these just to get enhancements for the license. This wins because straight levels are goated. Thank you, business card. Very cool. Wow, just fuck me, I guess. Bang. This isn't even a challenge. It's just greed, pure unfiltered greed. Literally, bro. This is not a challenge by any means. I don't know why this is even in the challenge. This is like a really good summing up of every problem that I have with challenge deck as a whole. This is fun. So like I don't fault it for, you know, fun value, because this is definitively fun at the end of the day, but this shit is not a challenge, man. Five clams, paintbrush. Might be ironically easier than yellow deck white stake. I think it probably is, man. I think there's more of a debate there if it isn't for the fact that you start with 32 cards. But this deck starts you with a deck that you can literally see the entirety of with no vouchers right out the gate. Like, this shit's free. Play high cards for extra greed money before winning with straight. Nah, I want to maximize my seltzer. Also, I just don't think it's that deep. Poly rebate, sure. That's just like broken on such a thin deck. Don't need the juggler. Could be the lucky 7. And I think it's gonna be a long, long time till touchdown brings me round again to find another man. They think I am at home. Oh no, no, no. One more 8 in the deck? Yeah, I can find that shit pretty easily. I'm a rocket man. Remember when I said I was going to talk less in the latter half of the stream? How's that working out for us? I have a bone to pick with that song. Ooh. All right, let's hear it. Let's hear it. What's the bone to pick, man? Money? I do like money. I can't lie. Jolden ticket? That is fun speculatively, but like, nah. Rewarded. Bruh, the parking? Nah, I smelled something better, bro. You don't get it. Damn it. Bang. Bull equals auto win now. Truth nuke. And not necessarily. Our only source of mult is flashcard. Granted, say it with me now. It's white stake. Lyric and all the science I don't understand. It's just my job 5 days a week. Bro, you're an astronaut and you don't understand it. Bro is bad at his job. Yeah, that is kind of crazy how bro was like literally being jettisoned into space and he's like, man, I don't know what any of this space shit is. I just work here. That is really funny when you know, I've never really thought about it, but that's like high-key hilarious. Shock, I was looking through the Balatro mods hub today and I found a really cool mod that animates everything in vanilla Balatro and the animations are really good. Interesting. You're in the Discord, right? Yeah, you are in the Discord. Shoot it to me in the Discord. Or like put it in the mods channel. I could maybe check it out if it's cool. We could run it for like a stream or two. Maybe. This is more money than if we triggered Chad, right? This is estimated value. 4 triggers with this is estimated value $8, right? Yeah, estimated value $8, and then this is estimated value 6. Yeah. So we'll do one of these. Give me the other 6. Speaking of 6. Big. We'll go to. And all the science I don't understand. It's just my job. I just work here, man. I ain't know nothing about that space shit. You might want to check it out. Ever since I downloaded the mod, I haven't uninstalled it since. Yeah, drop it in the mods channel. I'll check that shit out, man. That sounds kind of cool. I'll try to find it. I appreciate you. Bus. Blood's calling out bus. Can we get a skull emoji for little bro in the chat? Me when I'm a bullfrog. Let's do one of these. Let's do. Actually, that was dumb because I should have just hung that guy. Now I guess we fool for the glass. Copy pareidolia. Oh, stupid. We just idle here, right? Because it's funny. Even with like 0 deck fixing, idle is just like a photo here. Glass chat is pretty nice in case of vessel. Holy shit. Holy shit. The dice is worse than the rebate here. I'm not going to lie to you, but it's funnier. So we're going to do one of these. Also, I think with the context of idle, Sock is actually worse than Chad, but I don't know, man. We're getting a lot of money. Maybe we could deck fix to where idle is like something cool here. Case in point, this, I guess. I guess with glass, it just makes us win anyway. Yeah, this challenge really is just like fucking free low. Does require the base animation hub mod though, but I mean it is nice to have anyway. Gotcha. I think we keep the idle. Honestly, we probably just get rid of oops now so we don't break glass, actually. I want to keep oops, but that's what it is. The real photo? Yeah. The one and only. The one and only fool? Damn it. No, actually, that's pretty good. Do this. We can do this. Oh. No deck fixing? Misa sad? Please let me unlock flush 5. Oh, I don't have flush 5. Well, this is awkward. I guess let's just let me do this then. Oops, all 3 of spades. Hey, that's completely fine, yo. That's completely fine. Nine of spades. Idle. Lock in, man. Bruh. Hungman's pretty good. Yoink. No death card. Misa sad. 5 mil on ante 4. It's just white stake, bro. There's multiplayer enthusiasts that be doing that without even breaking a sweat every day of their lives, man. I'm gonna do this just to not tempt fate on those glass cards. I don't know why I thought that would win, but I did think that that would win, for the record. Misolant, you know what? Never mind. Okay, well now you got to follow through, because now I'm now you've piqued my curiosity. How have we broken no glass? This is the greatest run of all time. Devil card. Ooh. Ooh. Nah. Nah. Justice. Garbage. Actually, we could just use this to, like, hang something. I was gonna say Miso want boing boing. Sorry. Why are you apologizing? You see what goes on in this chat. Why are you ain't gotta apologize for that. Money hit. That's big. That's big. One more money hit for the boys. I mean, 3 molt hits into photo. I guess I'll take it. I don't get the gold seal money, but glass could break, so I'm not going to be like that upset about it. Lucky Cat would be so fun, but I want to keep trying to fix for idle. Oh, man. Deaths! No, man! Bad tarot packs. Death cards. This is gonna win. I don't care. Break. No, man! 3 of clubs? What do you mean 3 of clubs? Bruh. No 4 oak level. I'm gonna freak out. I should have taken hieroglyph just to try and get more deck fixing. More time for deck fixing, as it were, but I digress. Money. 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 Damn it, man. Arg. Is it raining again? No, I think it's just windy. Three oak probably wins, yeah, but then I don't get as much business card money, and I'm trying to money max my shit so that I can get some death cards, maybe, potentially. This is the best glass I've ever seen in my entire life, like, jokes aside. Cartomancer? No. Overstock plus, pretty sick, though. Can I get a Tarot Merchant? Pretty please. Take a Mars card. Man, I need more Tarots. Like, there's just no other... There's just no way around it. I need more Tarots to be pulling up in these shops. Like, what is that? What is that? Smash! Thank you. Smash! That guy, I won't hold it against him because we did smash 2 already. Smash, that's what she said. Balatro stream watcher saying that? Yeah, you wish, man. I'm sorry, that was mean, but you in my defense, you did set that up perfectly for me. It's fair. Bro. No hung men. No deaths. What are we doing? I guess give me the strength. I don't want more priestesses. I'm gonna keep it completely honest with you. Is this even worth? No. Bye-bye. This run is a nail biter for sure. Yeah. Pretty close. It's okay though, Chad. I think we'll squeak it out. Just barely. Sent it to the modded channel. I recommend you to try it out tomorrow. You won't regret it. Also, fair warning, once you experience the mod, there might be no going back to the original looks. You can swap Brainstorm for Blueprint that doesn't change anything. Yeah, which is why I didn't do it, man. I'll be keeping my $5. Thank you very much. W break. That's big. This wins. I think I'm okay with that. Just for the purpose of securing some gold seal glass. Idol, can you please hit the thing that I want you to? God damn it, man. Hungman, that's good. Zawarudo, that's good actually, I think. We go next. We go next. There's a Zawarudo and a strength hit. That's big. Biblical level greed, it cannot be stopped. Hey, can you blame me when this is the challenge they throw at me, man? Come on now. Okay, this is like the ideal everything. Go like this. Go like this. Go like this. Actually, I'm just going to play the 3 oak. And then we can do this. Does this win? I don't know. Ship it. If not, pair wins with all the glass. That's tragic. Don't break my shit, please. Motherfucker. And Idol doesn't land. Bro! Challenge, make as much money as humanly possible. One of my chatters is doing that right now. Is New Zealander in here? Didn't New Zealander just post a build where they made like literally millions of dollars? Yawn. Ugh, excuse me. Challenge, go into as much debt as possible. I feel like that's harder in the grand scheme. I did not realize that was what our idol hit was, so I just scammed us out of like billions of dollars. And by billions, I mean not that much, but like still a considerable amount. Death card. Fuck. Man. The deck fixing is just not with us today. It's actually pretty tragic. 9 of spades again? Bro, give me my lucky card value without, like, having me win. Actually, I can just play it as a high card. What am I saying? Even as a pair, it's fine. Dude, is it? Is it maybe thundering? I genuinely cannot tell. It sounds like there's a little bit of rumble action, and then I take my headset off, and it's just nothing. Unironically, a challenge in Balatro. There's a Joker that enables it, though not directly. Interessante. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. All right, we hit him with that flush 5. Glass breaks here, by the way, and then I freak out. Glass breaks into idle on 3 of spades. Watch. That was almost such a good clip. Zawarodo. Look, as we get deeper into the build. Oh, now we get the death card. Oh, thank you. Stupid bitch. As we get deeper into the run, we might just have to accept the fact that we have to world everything and just play like flush house. Idle. Showman for idle. The pipeline is real. Copium. Oh my god, that pack was ass. The fish. I'm gonna keep it a buck into fish. I just try and win here every time. Oh my god. I'm so congested right now. It's not bueno. Flush house action, I guess. Okay. Okay. Believe in deck fixing? I don't know, man. I'm not really believing in that shit right now. Dude, this business card is scamming me, high-key. Okay, now that I called his ass out, he's not. Dude, idle. Fuck off, man. Oh my god, and it's Verdant Leaf. I hate this video game. Full kit. 2 money hits. Not even on business card. That's crazy. Hashtag rage quits. Idle! Lock in, man. I'm selling this dumbass idle if it does not lock in on the last blind. I swear to God. I swear to God, if this idol does not hit 3 of spades, or at the very least a spade card on the last blind, his ass is getting sold into Verdant Leaf. Actually, his ass is getting sold before Verdant Leaf just to make a point if that happens. Not even gonna troll. Not even gonna troll. Oh, that's my whole deck. Gotcha. Okay. Let's do one of these. Death card. And we just pocket that for next blind, high key. Could be one of these with the steals. Ship it. Oh! 2 money hits. I called it was just on the wrong lucky card. That's big. 9 of spades. This idol did not hit 3 of spades a singular time throughout this entire run. I would just like to bring that to everybody's attention. Fuck this guy. This idol is actually a loser. Oh my goodness. Shock, what are your thoughts on challenge decks being able to change stakes. I think that would make them immensely more, like, exciting. Because right now they kind of just suck. Not all of them, but a lot of them, since they're hard locked to white stake, are literally just like free, which I think feels really bad. Temperance action. Could be another glass, sure. Bye. Bonk. If your name isn't Jokerless, the challenge is Midna Uzi. I get the sentiment there, even though it didn't make any sense. GG. I would like to add Golden Needle to the list, since I think Golden Needle is harder than Jokerless. With the caveat that Golden Needle is a lot more susceptible to RNG than Jokerless. I think Jokerless, you're able to win on average more times. But I think Golden Needle, there's more games on average where you just literally can't do anything except for die. I guess that kind of makes the same amount of sense. You get what I'm saying. Golden Needle isn't easy either, yeah. But like, yeah, no, literally though, aside from those two exactly, it's free low. Hold -1 cards in hand for every $5 you have. So if we get to $50, we just lose, correct? Because we have 0 hand size. So the angle here is probably just build high card, I would assume. I haven't played any of these challenges, as I said, in so long, man. What are all these other ones? All Jokers are eternal. That's free. Medusa's just we get a marble Joker and a bunch of rocks. Double or nothing. All played cards become debuffed after scoring. Typecast is when anti-4 boss is defeated, lose all Joker slots and all Jokers become eternal. That's just the same exact fucking thing as non-perishable, man. What? This is just non-perishable 2. Does this not ban any of the food Jokers? This doesn't ban any of the food Jokers. Can you have eternal popcorn on this? That would be really funny. All right, guy, this was fun, but now it's time to end the stream. Guy's not guy. You can't buy anything after anti-4? Can you not buy anything? No, you just can't buy Jokers. Non-perishable is, yeah, I mean, it's literally the same thing, but like you need to lock in your build earlier, which also, like, it's white stake, so that doesn't matter at all unless you're like a chud. I digress. Let's go luxury tax. 10 hand size, -1 for every $5. Bang. Pretty good, pretty good. So we just spend down the whole time. So this is just a scaling Joker meta, yes. Since we're spending down everywhere anyway. Oh god, I almost got baited because I love Bull so much. Misprint, be nice. Thank you. Low Kirkenuinely almost got first shot baited because Bull is like my goat in every context. Actually, taking a Jokajola is bad in the context of this, right? Because like Jokajola handy tag could just kill you outright. That's really funny, actually. Night, y'all. Good night, Odin. Magician card. We have voucher tag, buffoon tag. Let's go in here. Death card, huh? Let's build aces since nothing matters. minute. I don't want lucky hits. That's going to give me money. The money's pretty cool, though. Let's go reroll surplus into double tag buffoon. Runner, pretty sick with the context of this challenge, and then everything else is just mid. Wait, no, you're stinky. Sorry. Oh, fuck. Bang. Sprint, behave. Thank you. Non-perishable challenge is just the eternal deck from Cryptid, but it's locked on white stake. Yeah, I guess, man. I can't speak on that. I don't. I haven't played Cryptid yet. That's pretty cool, huh? I guess we're playing straights, and we're just being at $0 the whole time is the avenue of play. Pre-money trigger. Damn. Unnoticed weight. Why you shouldn't have. It's actually okay because you didn't yet. I just jumped the gun, as they say. Bonk. This is when you get a credit card to get extra hand size. Wait, that's actually comp. Do we have our photo here? Maybe. Yeah, photo chat solves the molt issue if we're playing straights. Let's take the speculative photo here. I've also been trying to C++ Cryptid too. You're a braver man than I, dude. That's crazy. Oh shit. I forgore. Ended up being okay, baby. 7 clams. Bang. You probably think that you are better now. Better now. Eight clams. Ooh, reroll glut. I'm never using that in my entire life, but it's something. Orbital tag. Don't mind if I do. Negative tag I'm not taking, even though it's white stake. Ship this. This doesn't win unless misprint eye rolls, I think. Okay, thank you, misprint. I was trying to farm an extra 15 chips there, but, I mean, what can you do? I'm on my last 10 jokers for C++. Hell yeah, man. Congrats. You're at the finish line, practically. Reroll glut is nice for JJ. That is true. I'm just never having... I don't think we're ever, like, re-rolling with this challenge, to be fair. Wall, let's put you over here. Let's put you over here so I don't, like, whiff this on accident. You probably think that you are better now. Better now. You just have to make sure to not get sidetracked on your build. Well, I mean... Do you know who you're talking to, buddy? I definitely did not need card sharp on the right, but that's okay. We're winning. It is what it is. I saw some dude trying to C++ Cryptid, and he just kept making the stupidest plays. How so? How do you make bad plays on Cryptid? Isn't that shit just like auto win? For Cryptid. Oh, gotcha, gotcha. I guess I've never even seen like high stakes Cryptid, so maybe high stakes Cryptid is like difficult. Irregular Cryptid clips just look psychotic. 6 clams, probably a steel angle. Could be glass as well. Cryptid's high stakes is just you can't do shit. Like in what sense? Cryptid makes me feel like I'm being eaten by a worm with teeth, but I can also eat the worm back if I want, but why would I want that? If you say so, bro. From what I remember, it deletes the small blind entirely and the big blind is just another boss. Yo, that's freelo though. Come on now. That's freelo, man. Yo, it's just a skill issue. Cryptid's just never seen gold streaking, man. There's what I was looking for. Actually, I don't know why I'm looking for that. I don't want money. Bang. Boss blind replaces every blind. Welcome in, Remo. Negative shart pog. I was gonna try and make a Miwen joke for that, but like honestly, I don't even have one. W photo payoff. W photo payoff. Bro. Danke. Streamer, when next Card Sharp cosplay? That's a good question, honestly. It's been a little warm for the hoodies as of recent, but we could maybe do another Card Sharp cosplay. Chat, type 1 if we should do the Card Sharp cosplay again. Yeah. Who did that? That was crazy, bro. I need y'all to come forward right now if you did that. Me when I think Cryptid is harder than Vanilla Balatro. Where's the egg cosplay? Look up Northern Lion on YouTube. I guess we just take Talkie because I have an extra Joker slot. I'm like just now locking into that fact. Huge. Oh, wait, I need Talkie to be over here. Thank you, Talkie. Actually, no, I just need to order my cards correctly. It has nothing to do with the Talkie positioning. Didn't you already win? No, the runs are just starting to bleed together because A, it's late, and B, this is like it's extremely similar build to what we were playing last challenge deck game. Because I mean it's white stake, so everything's just gonna boil down to photo Chad. I really want on the one challenge where it's like all face cards, I really want to see if we can grab a Paradolia so that we can do photo Chad with the rocks. I think that would be really funny. No build wise. Oh, like, is our build good enough to win? I mean, yeah, probably. Do we want director's cut? I don't think we need that shit, man. Extra hand size, anyone? New video idea, I used photo chat on every challenge. That would actually be pretty good. Is this luxury tax? Yeah. Jokerless is just red seal glass instead. We're kind of cooked. Honestly, I think I'm not going to do that just because that would entail so... That would be like the longest video of all time, both to like record and to like make. But I am going to write it down because the concept is very funny. I played photo chat on every challenge deck. Okay. That's going in the Notepad app. Wait, Temperance? Into at least one Saturn level? Big. Cringe. Oh my god. The arm, 14 hand size. Let's go. Let's go. This is big, bro. No, wait, the arm. No, I want to keep my levels. Fuck. Stupid ass game. Doesn't need to be one video. It could be a 4-video series. I hate doing series though, because then that just drags out the idea. I don't know if that like is relatable, but I like I could have made the video that I'm working on right now into like a 2-parter, but I just don't want to drag that shit. Like, I just don't want to drag that shit. Full stop. Which maybe it is better to drag shit because then like people get hype over it. So maybe I'm doing it wrong, but I just, from a creation perspective, I just hate dragging stuff. If I have an idea for a video, I want to be able to sit down and just like crank that out. Bad boss. We have 14 hand size. Here's my challenge deck idea. A base blank deck with a 10x scale rate. That's crazy. What would 10x scaling be? Gold stake is 4x? Yeah. So it's 10x scaling. So the finisher boss is 1,000,000 points then? I feel like that's feasible. I made a challenge that's 20x. Yeah, that's with modded content, though. It's literally in Balloon Latro. Yeah. Base game 10x scaling. Is it still white stake rules, though? Because I'm going to keep it a stack. If every Joker that you come across is stickerless, that's still freelo, I think. If it's gold stake rules where you can still get like stickered Jokers, then it's like actually pretty goddamn hard. But if it's still white stake rules where you get like money in the small blinds and you don't have to worry about like rentals, I think that shit's still free. Pretty sure it's doable base game. I think it heavily depends on what I'm yapping about here. There's a white stake version and a gold stake version. The gold stake version, I think, would be achievable in base game, but I think it would be, like, extraordinarily difficult. White stake, dare I say, is still just, like, free base game. Can I get another jack so I can keep the steel in hand? Thank you. Pog challenges. Pog? Bang! How many challenge decks did we get through tonight? The gold version took like 10 plus tries. Someone asked yesterday about it. Interessante. I pull up right on the dub. What's up, Skirt? Welcome in. Skirt, we're trying to 100% a new profile. I'm trying to do it lossless. It's not going to happen. I'm trying to do it lossless. If I end up losing, I'm not resetting, and we're just going to get 100% normally. But I'm trying to do it lossless, attempting. I think it's possible if I lock in. I think it's possible. But it's not likely, for sure. A 25% completion, though. The challenges really be inflating that, like, quite a bit. We started at 18% completion, I think, and we've only done challenge decks. Points are 600, 2,400, 10,000. 10,000 anti-3 is crazy. 36K, 120K, 360K, 900K, 2 mil. Jesus Christ. That's nutty, bro. You underestimate the scale you would need at least 9K to beat anti-2. For a 10x? No, you're thinking 10x. That's not like 10x scaling. So you're saying 10x scaling for every blind. Well, I mean, you would have to not do that on white stake or on ante 1, because ante 1 that would just be impossible. But you're saying after ante 1 it just scales the gold stake blinds by 10x or the white stake blinds even by 10x. That's like way harder because the scaling in Balatro is not like linear like that. Challenge idea, gold stake question mark. Every plus molt, plus chips, and X molt joker's numbers are divided by 4. Also planets, I guess. That's a little rough. That's a little rough. And tarots just say every number. Yo, so Hermit gives $5? Nah, fuck that challenge. What? Where's the egg cosplay? I already answered that. For some reason, I thought that was a new chatter asking that. Okay, we beat 5 challenge decks over the course of stream. Honestly, I feel like that's pretty slow progress, but progress is progress. So we're 13-0 right now. Technically 13-1 because I lost the one game after we lost 5 for Mr. Bones. But I digress. Challenge idea, gold stake, but if I lose, I take my estrogen. Uno Mas? No, I'm not doing Uno Mas. In fact, I'm going to stop the timer there. What's the timer at? 6:46:40. 6:46:40. DMing myself that for next time we run this up. Chat? I'm out of here. I stayed late the past couple of nights. I do not have another run in me tonight. I'm clocking out early. Thank y'all for watching. I appreciate y'all. Many thanks. Love you guys. Be back mañana with more runs. What do we have for a raid angle? Don't tell me we don't have a raid angle again. If we don't have a raid angle again, I'm high-key just raiding Sizak. Somebody playing red stake. I think everybody in the category is playing either white stake or red stake. No, there's somebody playing gold stake. There's a VTuber playing gold stake right now. What deck? Oh, gold stake paperback. What the hell? Oh, this is paperback. No, this is paperback. Okay. Are we cool with modded content? We could watch some gold stake paperback. Everybody chill with that. Shock, I hope you try the mod tomorrow. Oh, true, true, true. Yeah, I'll have to check that out. Let's raid this streamer. Some gold stake paperback action. I haven't played paperback in forever, but I remember that mod being very fun. Anyway, love you guys. Stay safe, sleep well, and have a good one. Be back tomorrow, same time, same place. Grinding out more of the challenge decks. I gotta practice more Golden Needle because I didn't mention it at all during stream, but I played Golden Needle last night just to like brush up on it, and it kind of whipped my ass. I think I'm somewhat establishing a strategy with Golden Needle, but like the first solid like half dozen games I got my ass kicked, and it was not close, frankly. So we'll see about that. But anyway, chat, love you guys. Have a good one. Go show some love to this streamer playing paperback gold stake, and we'll see y'all tomorrow. Gotta be the hardest one. I think it definitively is, for sure. Anyway, love you guys. Bye bye.